Hi everyone, it's Gillian. Popping on again to share my completed journal using mostly the hashtag 12 Days of Digis 2020 challenge by Cara and Dearjuliejulie. I've added just a very few other items, images to this journal. Those of you who've been following each day of the 12 days will know that I don't particularly like the green and red colourway myself for Christmas, although I know totally it's traditional Christmas. So when I started the challenge, I decided immediately to someone who would like it, I'm sure, and I made the journal especially for them. So the journal is made for my lovely sister-in-law Lynn, and I'm going to pack it up today and send it across the seas to Chicago, hoping it will be there in time for Christmas, but I'm really not sure. Just keep fingers crossed really. So I'll just take you through the journal. Many of the, well, 12 days of the 11 days of the elements you will have seen if you've watched my videos. So this is my day 12 video, which is the completed journal. You'll see it's got a vintage theme. A lot of the images that Cara and Julie put together had a vintage look to them, and I've added to that vintage appeal by using some vintage music paper, some vintage book pages, and generally inking all the pages to make them look older, even older. I've also used some lace, vintage lace, and some more modern lace as well. Like you can see on the front of the journal here, I've used this gorgeous scalloped edge of a lace dress, cut into it and put it around the spine. It's a very simple journal. This cover is just a piece of craft card in a lovely kind of almost a greenish gold, which I thought went really well. I have tied this, it's just one signature. I've tied it together with this Christmas wired ribbon because, as you'll remember if you've been following me, there is a vintage or even antique doily in here that I've sewn in, and if Lynn would rather remove it from here, it would be easily snipped out. So for that reason I didn't then want to also sew the signature tightly together. So on the front I've got layering of the papers that I've just been talking about. I'm not going to point out every image and whose is whose image, just to show you really through the book what it's turned out like. So the inside cover has a lace pocket with this lovely bright red Christmassy trim to the side. And I made, on one of the days, I made this little booklet with note paper in. It flips up like that, so there's a nice layered images there. This is also a little pocket if Lynn wanted to tuck anything in there, and then some little note pages which are tea dyed. And then the back has got also got the little pocket. That pocket tuck goes round. It's got a little tiny journaling card in it. Lots of Santa images in this. I've got a note from the bookmaker, which is a note that's been put together by Shibid Neary, who is my very, very favourite junk journaler. This is a freebie on her website. I'm not sure if my sister-in-law Lynn knows about or likes junk journals, but what I do know is that she loves Christmas. She loves decorating for Christmas. Their house is just amazing in its Christmas glory, so I thought for that reason that she would like this journal as a gift. So I've put made for Lynn with love from Jill. I know I'm Gillian to nearly everybody nowadays, but family members that knew me as Jill for years, I continue to call myself Jill for them, and they likewise call me Jill. There's bits of ephemera, copy ephemera, little library card for journaling on, 2 tags put together with hinges, just paper hinges, sparkle this year. Plenty of space for making notes on pages. A side pocket. Lots of things could be tucked into here. It's got a lovely little cute little reindeer on the bottom as well, that I thought went so well with the theme. A satiny band along the side. A little notebook made from interleaving plain paper with postcard images from the challenge. This is the vintage or even antique crocheted doily. As I said in the previous video when I put this together, this doily was given to me by our mum, who sadly passed away this year. She gave me it years ago. She gave me 2 of them years ago, and I sadly can't remember who it came from. I think it was either one of her cousins or one of her aunties, and I just thought Lynn would really like one of those. So I've hand stitched it into the journal so that if she can either keep it in here, or if she'd rather, she can just snip the threads, take it out if she'd rather have it out on display somewhere. The Father Christmas here is a bookmark. So he's got a little sparkly star on the top of his tree. This lovely little gauzy ribbon as the bookmark, with a couple of jingly bells and a flower on the bottom. So I thought that was a good place to keep him. And obviously the bookmark can then be put anywhere into the pages. A diagonal belly band for putting anything under, really. A page that's just a decorated page. This is vintage or antique lace, and the page is on an envelope, so it's an altered envelope with a big pocket here for putting whatever. At the moment I've put in a couple of images of nutcrackers, because I'm pretty sure that Lynn likes those. She can journal on the back and put into there whatever else she'd like to keep in here. And Lynn, if you don't want to use it and keep anything in it, that's fine, but I do really believe that you'll enjoy looking at it. The back of that altered envelope, layered vintage papers, a pocket made with a postcard, a bingo card, journaling spot, and again plenty of space to tuck more things. Collaged page on this side. The pages are all tea dyed. I've tea dyed those to give that vintage look. And this one's got a flip out envelope pocket. Inside there's another nice nutcracker. That flips over there. And on the back of there's another side tuck, an open one, with journaling space there. another tag, journaling space on the back. It's a small tag and a larger tag layered together with images from the challenge. And on this page, a Father Christmas pocket with some journaling cards. This page I made a triple pocket, in fact a quadruple pocket, I think, yes, a quadruple pocket. So there's a layer of 3 pockets here. They're attached to some vintage music sheet. So there's a pocket at the back, lovely glittery postcard there with journaling space at the back. And then 3 pockets here. This side I made, cut out some circles to look like Christmas baubles. Got really pretty shiny Christmas ribbon at the top. A tiny little pocket here with little Father Christmas tucked in. Journaling space here with a lovely angel tag glued onto that page, and you can probably see it. I've put some glossy accents on to make it shine around the light. Centre of the signature is another altered envelope. Lovely vintage book that had a story of a Christmas tree in it, so I used that as the back in there. Inside there's a floating pocket with some more journaling tags in. Layered page there, which I thought turned out really nicely. And the Christmas greetings on this side. I wish you every lasting joy this Christmas tide, dear friend. Fun and laughter, mirth and song, and gladness without end, which I think is lovely. And then on the back here, you can see this is the window part of the envelope. So I've collaged it up and made another tag, which has a little cluster here with a tiny bit of lace, tiny image there, space to journal on the back, and that sits inside the envelope so that it can be seen through the window. This page is another one of those triple pockets, this time layered onto some vintage book page with a journaling card at the back based on a postcard. Another tag. This tag has lots of writing space, which layers together like that, and a postcard backed onto tea dyed paper. This page used a paper clip at the top to display these vintage Christmas cards, which I've hinged together, and they've got writing space on the back of each, which this pinky colour seemed to really go well with these images. They've got some pink in them, such as the lady's dress, and that colour is created by using avocados. A lovely pocket this side, just at the moment got a couple of pieces of ephemera and some pretty cotton lace trim along the bottom. Another page that's just for journaling with a lovely Father Christmas. Another beautiful pocket layered up here with lace and a piece of ephemera. And again, a couple of journaling spots inside. A belly band. I'll just illustrate that can be used with popping stuff in the top or the bottom, or right the way through the length of the page. Lovely gold doily there that I used to back one of the images that came on the challenge kit. On this side, this is the other side of one of the altered envelopes. I layered up and then decoupaged a Christmas napkin onto it to give that lovely see-through appearance, and a label with creation layered onto it, because I thought Christmas is about creation as well. And then into that there's a big pocket at the top. I'll grab it. In there's just a really big piece of paper to journal on, which I printed "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" onto. So that's, I don't know why that is misbehaving. And then the other side of that envelope, again, lots of layers of images, vintage papers. And I also made this lovely little framed picture of this little girl singing the carols, with a piece of antique lace behind it. Another lovely pocket here with a double tag. So this one hinges upwards like that, so you can journal on both sides. Another floating pocket inside with pieces of ephemera in. So that's the other side of that beautiful vintage or antique doily. That page was layered up with images, and just to show that's a little tuck spot with a little journaling piece in there. Another nutcracker image here. This one is a floating pocket, so it can be moved anywhere in the journal, and it's using a paper clip. It's added to that page. The checkered fabric is pure silk. And then coming to the end, another journaling page with another tag, and the lace pocket at the back. I've tucked in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," which I think is lovely. And another floating pocket, which is really pretty, with a journaling card in there. "May the Christmas joy bells chime for you and yours a happy time." And another piece of that lovely red additional trim on there. And there is the back. So I hope you've enjoyed looking through that with me. I'm going to get that parcelled up to go in the post to Lynn tomorrow. Really hope she gets it for Christmas. I'll tell her where the video is for her to have a look at the video as well if she'd like to. And in this really, really strange 2020, I wish you all the best Christmas that is possible to have. Take care. Bye for now.